Hello and welcome everyone. You're joining us live for the Logitech Play to Win Series 2022 third place match between RG and Whiff Masters from NA. So it's going to be an interesting match. And joining me for the cast, just like in that semi-final, is going to be Kitty. Kitty, we have an interesting match on our hands. RG coming in with a lot of form. Whiff Masters, not so much after the semi-final showing. But what do you think they can put up against RG in this third place match?
Absolutely. Good evening, ladies and gents. As Terrace said, we did have semi number one a few minutes ago, or rather, half an hour ago, and it was Whiff Masters who unfortunately drew the short end of the stick there. And as you said, yesterday's semi was much close, and even though Revolutionary Gamers did lose, they were in much better form. It was quite a close game, and it seems like they are prize to walk away with the victory today, to walk away with the prized third place of the Logitech G Play to Win 2022 Season 5. But having said that, I have seen Whiff Masters to be quite a strong team. Deadshot didn't have as much, I would say, effect in those two previous games against UG. So maybe he has had a break that he needed. Maybe he is back up and ready. And of course, starting off the first map is Breeze, quite a strong map for Whiff Masters nonetheless. So if they do play their cards right, they might even take this all the way or even walk away with the victory.
Indeed, and like you said, I think Breeze has been one of Whiff Masters' bread and butter maps. It is a map that a lot of teams ban against them. So it's interesting to see why RG, interesting to know why RG did not actually ban the map against Whiff Masters. Because this is the map that they have taken up against UG and beaten so many really, really good teams. And I think they are almost uncontested on Breeze at this point. And giving them the map is a bit of a question mark on why they did do it. But we do have a bit of a mix up here. We do have Fade coming in for Zippa. This is the first time I'm seeing Fade. I have no idea what the skills are because I still haven't got the chance to play him, or rather her. So you'll have to take that over and explain to me what the skills does. But talking about the Whiff Masters lineup, it's very standard. Ice Speed is the bit of a weird pick here with the KO. I haven't seen it on Breeze from Whiff Masters, but it's definitely going to be interesting. It's going to be Deadshot on his signature Jet, Dennis on his signature Viper, which is absolutely insane on Breeze. This man goes ham on Breeze on Viper. So that's going to be an interesting one, as well as Ming on the Cypher, as well as Zing on the Soa. But over to you to talk to me about Fade, actually.
Yeah, well, speaking of Fade, we did see Zipper playing Fade two previous matches as well. And, well, yeah, Fade is the new initiator in the game. Comparing her rather to Sova and Sky, you do get your first ability, which is the Haunt. Essentially, you can throw it and it will cover a radius 360, and it will detect the players in said area, and it will also lead them. There will be a trail leading towards them, which will last for a few seconds as well. So the question, of course, is going to be how well, or rather how good will they be compared to Sova? Now, there have been a few Sova nerfs, which is why people are saying that Fade could be the next go-to pick, but then again, there's a lot that Sova offers that they do not. But to start things off, Deadshot will be starting off the first skill.
Yeah, he does.
And it's going to be... it's going to be a quick B entry coming in from the side of Whiff Masters. They will take the spike down, but mind you, both Ice Speed and Deadshot are quite low.
Now we're taking a little bit of shots here, and meanwhile Ming does find Maya as well, who was caught outside in a flank. Deadshot good for another onto Zippa as well. Deadshot seems to have woken up, and Ming will find the next as well. It's 2 for 2 for Ming and Deadshot and Zing to clean things up, and they get a pretty easy pistol round here, just losing the one player.
Yep, an explosive start to start things off for the side of Whiff Masters, and that's going to be the better guns going on into round number 2. Now, also to note is, we've got Nava on the game, and as I was saying during our semis yesterday, during our semis, the last game today, Nava was quite a mean shot in the quarterfinals with both the Marshal and the Operator, and we did see a game on Breeze as well in that game. So it's going to be quite a refresher to see him playing it today as well, because it's always a pleasure to watch.
Indeed, hopefully I'll get to see it as well. Meanwhile, we do have another fast B entry coming here. Hot News is going to be there with... Oh, now we're taking a lot of damage here. Deadshot Wait, Deadshot has gone for a Vandal here. Takes out
This man
Hotness.
has woken up.
Spike
Indeed.
planted.
They get a free spike plant. Meanwhile, Dennis will find Navo coming through the archers.
One enemy remaining.
And then it finds
Dennis.
another as well.
Finds 2 more. It's going to be a quick 3k for him, and left alone is Zipper. A classic in hand, stuck in mid. Not sure what to do, and Zing on top does spot him. So that is his position reveal. And it's going to be Zipper versus the world, and he will get taken down. A quick second run for the side of Whiff Masters to make it 2-0. Deadshot. Well, Deadshot has woken up. Quite an explosive entry in both those rounds. The man had a Vandal in his hand. And yeah. But of course, this will be the first buy round coming in from the side of Revolutionary Gamers. So it will be the Vandals and the Phantoms in hand as we head on into round number 3.
It's going to be a buy round coming out for the side of Revolution Gamers. Obviously, they're going to be on a full buy. Full rifles going up against the bonus for the Whiff Masters. But this time around, it's going to be a bit of a default, switching things up for Whiff Masters. Spike is actually towards the B side, even though the aggression was shown towards A.
We do have 3 players in A, of course, so the right call from Whiff Masters might be to rotate back towards B. And the wipe as well is preemptive from the side of Whiff Masters. They've already put it down, and Deadshot once again the opening kill. 3 rounds back to back will take down the Sky for the side of Revolutionary Gamers.
Indeed, and he's out for a flying start. Definitely have woken up here. Deadshot in a little bit of trouble. It's going to be Zipper good for 1, but immediately traded out by Dennis on the Bulldog. And now Hotness trying to come through the flash.
Spike planted.
He's in the push coming through. I expected high speed to push through, but he did not.
It's going to be Hero Raz to get the second kill, and it will equalize. But Ming quickly following suit. The flash, high speed. Should he peek? Yes, he does. He does manage to take Hero Raz, and will finally take him. Now it's going to be a 3v1, and Hot News left alone. In a quite a tough situation, and Dennis will put him out of his misery as well. It's going to be 3-0 in favor of Whiff Masters. And that is the buy round from Revolutionary Gamers falling into shambles.
Indeed, I mean, we spoke about how good Whiff Masters are on Breeze, and they're just showing us why. And Deadshot seems to have woken up for sure. He had a bit 2 off games in the semifinals, but he seems to have woken up and just firing on all cylinders here for Whiff Masters. And that's exactly what they needed. They needed someone to, step it up and gain that confidence. You want to get momentum, right? Valorant, like any other, I think esports, it's all about momentum. And if you don't build up momentum, it becomes very hard to, come back. Meanwhile, the push coming through. Do they clear the angle? Hero Raz peeking through. Will get taken out by Deadshot immediately.
Once again, the opening kill going towards Deadshot. And Ming and Zing, the dynamic duo, quickly make it a 5v2. Kills falling everywhere, and it's going to be the 2 remaining players coming on a flank. But I think the trips should be there, or other.
Player standing.
Yeah, there you go. Deadshot. Good for a second kill.
Mind you, he was for 27 HP, so if they had tapped him with the Sheriff, he would have died. But not the case. Maya, in the meantime, coming through. He will get taken down, and then he's cleaning things up, and it's a quick 4-0 for Whiff Masters. I mean, this is really fast-paced Valorant coming out from them. Like, no real default coming out, no real lurking. They're just hitting sites, winning the duels, and it's all on the back of Deadshot getting these opening kills here.
And mind you, Tara, since we do have a few seconds, I think we can go over the map veto, because we do have 3 maps which we do know will happening. So this is, of course, the first pick coming in from Whiff Masters, which is Breeze. Unsurprising, and as you said, quite surprising, the fact that Revolutionary Gamers did leave this open. The second map coming in from RG is going to be Icebox, the map that was Whiff Masters' pick last game, but it did not go in their favor, and the decider will be Bind.
Indeed, and I mean, again, I feel that the map veto is in favor of Whiff Masters.
Whiff Masters,
Yeah, because Bind is another strong map of theirs. Icebox, not so sure, because RG, when Valorant came into the country, right, RG was absolutely destructive on Icebox. They made sure that Icebox was almost always banned. This was when Icebox was bad. It was before the map adjustments came through and it became playable. But it was RG just demolishing any team that played on Icebox. So it's definitely one of their comfort maps. But having said that, we do have the game resuming back up. The hit is going to be towards mid. And Deadshot doesn't really care. He has made himself into a side tier. Oh, what a flick from Navo there.
There we go. Nava will start things up, but Dennis quickly refragging. That's going to be Heroes taken down, and the Viper's bit put down as well. And speaking of Viper's bit, Dennis does have his own. Has his own, and he will indeed pop it. And Ming, a kill for his own. It's going to be a 4v2. The Viper's picked to deal with. Dennis, good for a second. Pushing through, he's going to leave everything behind. It's going to be Nava, the open hand, left alone in a 1v4.
That's another buy round on the side of RJ faltering, and this is a tough situation for them. He's getting chased though. Does not find the shot. I thought he might have. Now he's getting chased. One bullet left. Does he find a frag here? He does not. The flick is not going to be good enough, and Ming shuts him down. Does not pick up the op. I mean, we spoke about this. I mean, yeah. It's not really necessary to have it on attack unless you are behind. I think normally a lot of even the pro teams, they only pick it up if they are behind and they want to, you know, get a change of pace.
I mean, Whiff Masters has everything going for them with the current pace that they have, so there's no need to, you know, actually get an up in hand, slow it down a bit, because why change what you already have when it's going perfect?
Indeed, and we do see the now picking up the Marshal. Obviously, they are on a broken buy here. We have the Judge in the hands of Maya, Heroes with the Spectre, and Sheriff in the hands of Zipper. But yeah, it's a very weak buy coming out from the side. We have probably Hot News would have bought into the Headhunter because he has bought full shields. But obviously on the side of Master, they are booming in terms of economy. 5-0 heading into this 6th round. There is a tech boss, I think. Yeah. While we wait, actually, I mean, while we wait for whoever has disconnected or the tech pause to resume, I need to give a massive shout out to Logitech for coming in clutch for the Valorant community. They have been doing this for a really long time now, since the last 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. I was part of it since last year. Multiple quarterly tournaments have been absolutely amazing. And this year is going to be no different coming out from Logitech, coming in for the first quarterly tournament here with 2 separate divisions. 130,000 rupees in prize money across the divisions, a lot of money to play for, and all the teams given a very good chance to win some cash. Especially if you're coming through the division B, you have a very good chance of winning that extra cash if you can make it all the way into the grand finals or 3rd place in A division as well. And you're going to be laughing at that point because you're winning money from division B and then coming back and winning money from division A as well. Having said that, we have the game resuming back up. 5-0 in favor of Whiff Masters, and RG in all sorts of trouble at the start. But I mean, this is the attacker favored map, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yep, and we have mentioned that, you know, Dennis, the Viper is quite strong on this map. It is one of his favorites. And he does have the kills going forward. The top frag, he's currently on the top of the leaderboard, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, once again, it's going to be quite an aggressive B push coming in from Whiff Masters already inside, but Nava once again with the Marshal going huge. It's good for one. Deadshot will refrag on Maya, and it's going to be the Headhunter coming in from Hot News. Does a bit of damage, but no kill just yet. Zipper though, the Sheriff in hand. How does he get 2 kills there?
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Shotty makes this happen. Meanwhile, Navo with the Bladestorm will find Ming and Zipper to get the final kill onto high speed, and it was all on the back of Navo's Marshal shots and Zipper's Sheriff shots that they were able to bring that back and make it a thrifty to get some points on the board.
It's going to be a thrifty to start things off and get the first point on the board for Revolutionary Gamer. It's a good start.
Indeed, this is going to give some confidence back to them after winning that thrifty. So they are going to be able to buy up here. Hero Raz is going to be the only man on the Spectre, while the rest of them are going to be buying up onto their Vandals.
I believe Hero Raz managed to pick up a Spectre, so he should be keeping that up. But meanwhile, on the side of Revolutionary Gamers, they do have the Seekers to work with for this refrag, but it's going to be high speed. The preemptive null command to play out these defenders, but Zipper once again going big will get the first kill, and Will forgot. It's gonna, I think, a headshot through the smoke, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was.
And it's gonna be a 4v4 as the refrags go through, and Deadshot, too many angles to take a look at, and Zipper, Maya will follow suit, 2 kills of their own.
And Dennis left in a 1v3. This might have been the start of The diffuser, they're going to be holding it. There's no way that Dennis can get an angle here, and Maya will get the diffuse. I mean, Maya will get the kill, and that's going to be the second round on the board for RG here.
Yeah, Revolutionary Gamers slowly getting back into the game. The refrags are coming in, the trades are going through, and hitting some nice shots actually. Through the smokes, and once again Zipper went massive there to start the round.
I mean, we do have the operator now coming in the hands of Deadshot here to match the op on the hands of Navo. I'm going to be an interesting jet duel here to see who does get the better openings here. Meanwhile, as I say that, Navo will pick up Deadshot. That's the op down. Zipper in the meantime will find Zing as well. Tough situation all around for Whiff Masters to try and turn this around now. 3 versus 5. Seekers are out here. Oof. High speed was spotted out, so he's going to be forced to back off here. Navo, in the meantime, he's going to be holding a very tight angle at mid. He's one, and Dennis will be good for the kill onto Navo. Navo just looking away for a second and getting punished for it.
I know exactly where you
The neural threat will also come through, so it's going to be a 5v4, but the position of the defenders rather have been made aware to the side of Whiff Masters. And as such, they will be making their way towards B main.
Toxin screen down.
And the first line of defense should be Maya, who's already
30
inside,
seconds
but
left.
Can't use that.
Plant will go down, and Ming getting caught with his pants down there will get taken out. It's a 2v4 now. High speed good for 1. Will finally get the plant down. I think this time he will commit. 13 seconds left on the clock.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my good god, High speed
speed.
going huge here. Down to the last man. Hot News gets 1, but immediately fragged out by Ice Speed, and Ice Speed just clutching things out for the team here on round number 8 there.
these individual pieces of heroics coming in from either side, keeping both teams, going head to head. Look at that, Dennis with 10 kills, and Zip also went huge. A couple of rounds, it's going to be 8 for his name. The scoreline is 6-2. Still, it's Whiff Masters in front, but Revolutionary Gamers did have an amazing 2 rounds, which they did win. But single-handedly, Ice Speed was the hero of last round, managing to make it a 6-2.
Yeah,
Once
indeed.
again,
And, won't be surprised. I mean, it is no surprise that Dennis is going to be top frag here. Meanwhile, the knockout countdown is going to be good for 1, but immediately traded up by Dennis. The resurrection is going to be there as well, or the reset onto the KO. Meanwhile, Deadshot peeks through the wiper wall, gets hot news,
Spike
and
planted.
down to a 3v5 now. Navo, the op in hand. Just be careful, Zipper.
the tanks will come through, but coming on flank is Heroes, but immediately taken down by Zing. So it's going to leave Navo and Zipper alone in this 5v2, 1 open hand. A gun that they might try to save as they head on. And yes, indeed, Navo makes his way into A, trying to safely keep that up in his hands. But
Indeed, but
He might
it's
get
a
chased down, yeah. It's
Yeah.
going to be Ice Speed. It's going to be Zing rather.
Deadshot. Deadshot needs to be careful here. Does he peek it? He does not. And Deadshot and Navo both managed to find a kill, but Ming is going to be good for the kill onto Zipper, and now finds another kill there onto Dennis. So, I mean, Whiffmaster does not have a problem in terms of eco, so definitely
Yep.
trying to push it and take away the
Yep.
obvious. Yeah, I think it is the obvious play there.
Yep, Whiffmasters have a lot of stuff to work with, especially the Hunter Syrian. Once again, it's going to be the workplace bit available for Dennis if they, or rather when they make it into a site. And speaking of economy, Heroes not enough, so we'll be having to resort to the Sheriff instead. 0 point coming in to clear those close corners, and that's going to be the Aldrone to try and clear the side of Riftmasters.
Going to be peeking through the Viper wall here. We'll find the first kill on to Deadshot here. Navo again peeking through, but will get shot out of the air by Dennis. High speed in the meantime will find Hiroraz as well. Things opening up inside the site. Can they find more here? Zing will finally get the plant down. Zipper coming in.
Spike planted.
It's going to be a 3v3. Maya is good for 1 kill, and the Nightfall will come in through as well. It's going to be Ice Speed getting chased down behind, but Ice Speed good for 1. The refrag coming in from Maya, and Hot News will clear of Zing, making it a 7-3. Dennis actually was quite aggressive there on Iron, if you should see. I mean, coming in from holds. By the time that I think Navo tried to updraft through the Hunter's tree, he was already up there.
Yeah, and I think another reason there was the fact that they had to commit the fade out, and that actually played in their favor very well. Because if not, I think they still do hold that post plant. But the fade ultimate coming in, the nightmare, right? You call it?
The Nightfall.
Nightfall, yeah. Nightfall coming in, cutting off sound of the aggression coming in from multiple sides. Ice Speed was still able to flick on to one, but it was just not enough.
Yep. But now it's going to be 7-3, and the Bladestorm will get popped. In the hands of Deadshot, I believe, or is it Navo? I'm not quite sure.
I think it was Navo, right? It has to be Navo, I think.
Toxins going up.
Looking, I think from, I think it's actually Deadshot, depending on like how the line is shining.
Oh,
but it's going to be Ice Speed through the smoke, good for 1. It's going to be Hiraz taken down immediately, and the Viper Spit will come in from Dennis as well.
Yeah, it is actually Deadshot on the Bladestorm here with the Spectre in hand as well. They will get a safe plant here, looking to a couple of blades left. Instead of switching to the Spectre.
I just need to play inside the smoke, but it's going to be Maya to entry. Deadshot will take him down. Immediately refrag by Hot News, but Ice Speed keeping Dennis alive as this smoke is going to be hard to deal with. And finally, Hot News will take down Ice Speed, but as time runs out, Dennis good for 1, and Navo once again, the open hand, will try to save this.
Indeed, I mean, they don't have the best of ecos, so saving the operator in that situation, obviously, correct call to make. And it is the last round before the half. We might be in for a 9-3 unless Revolutionary Gamers are able to pull something off here. But Whiffmaster seems to be doing really well here after their bit of a lackluster performance in that semi-final matchup. They seem to have gathered themselves up and putting up a massive performance here.
Indeed, and we head on into the final round of the first half. 8-3 the scoreline. Whiffmasters trying, I hope, looking to make this 9-3, but Navo says no. Deadshot immediately taken down.
Numbers advantage, at least for the time being, for the side of Revolutionary Gamers. They are going to be pushing through mid into B here. They find one. Dennis will find Maya. But now with the operator in hand, will find the kill onto Dennis. The null command goes out. The KO. What a shot again by Navo. The flicks have been insane on this guy. Will get Ice Speed there. I mean, Ming good for 1 onto Zipper, and Zing will be taken out by KO. Navo there. And Navo finds another onto Ice Speed. This man on the op. Almost getting Ming there. The flick not working out, but neither Rift goes out, and it's a 1v1.
It is going to be a 1v1, and the neural theft comes in, but finally Hot News dodging and weaving through the cinder blocks there will get the final kill, making it 8-4 in favor of Whiffmaster still in lead, but Revolutionary Gamers just 4 rounds behind. And on top of, I think, Navo there with 4 kills. I think so,
yeah. Navo got 4. Again, if you look at the scoreboard, I feel like Whiffmasters have actually really woken up. Not just Deadshot, it's just all 5 players, playing really well. Even though Zing is just on 3 kills, we saw some really good recons, really good entries, and shot blood usages coming in from him. It's just that he has not been able to find kills with everyone else has been killing in the rounds that they have been winning.
And it will be Ming to start things off. Well, 3 players actually from Whiff Masters just pushing their way through holes, trying to get all that ground there, clearing that space, but finally falling back down. It's going to be an early advantage to their side as the attack comes in towards the A side. The Viper's wall is set up. But lurking in mid, it is going to be hot news. But I believe Dennis should be able to catch him. Oh. Yes, indeed, he does spot him.
Careful there.
Zipper will find Zing the dead shot down to very low HP, down 25 here. And they will find a good molly coming in there. And they will find that kill onto Maya. Zipper picking through, sees Ming.
Marked 1. 30 seconds left.
Marks Ming here. Dead shot will get taken out. Zipper with that headshot. Looking for Ming. Will put him down though. Making it a 2v3 now. The spike finally going down. Iceweed managed to find himself a ghost.
Yep, it's going to be the 3v2 and retake, but Dennis did keep his wall with him, which means that they have perfect cover for this post plant.
Last player standing.
And Meng holding the cross. Perfect positioning. It's going to be in the hands of Heroes. Is good for 1 kill. But as the 0 point goes through, and finally Iceweed peeking with it, will take Heroes down. It's going to be the first round in the second half in favor of Whiff Masters, making the scoreline 9-4.
Whiff Masters after a solid start here. RG obviously needed to win that pistol round to put some pressure on Whiff Masters, but that is not the case. Whiff Masters are going to be able to buy up full here onto a bunch of Spectres. I think I hear a Marshall in the hands of Deadshot if I'm not mistaken. And yep, it's actually Deadshot and Ming both running the Marshall on this round, but on the side of RG, we do see a couple of Sheriffs coming out for Navo and Maya, and Dipper going to be on the Ghost.
Yep, we should probably see a 10-4 at the end of this round. Not the best position for Revolutionary Gamers to be in, but still could make something out of it. But this time to start things off, going to be a bit of a split push coming in from them. But look at it, Maya has actually made quite some ground through holes.
But in the meantime, Zing will pick up that kill onto Zipper. Deadshot is quite low, down to 5 HP.
I can do this all day.
Iceweed finds that kill onto Maya as well. Deadshot does hear some noise here. He finds one, takes him out.
1 enemy remaining.
That's the next as well onto Hot News. Charges up his dash. Now it is going to be Ming finding the headshot onto Hero Rush to clean things up, making it a 10-4. The buy round working in their favor, going to the bonus. It's going to be a bit of a broken buy for Nava and Maya because they did buy up last round into Sheriff, so they will be on half shields going into this, and Zipper is going to be able to buy up, but we do have a tech pause here. I think Zipper is not there, and we do have a tech pause because if you know he is back. What are we exactly waiting for here?
There might be a bit of a tactical timeout coming in from Revolutionary Gamers to try and take a few seconds to breathe through and decide what they are going to do.
Indeed, and Deadshot seems to be saving up for that op as well, going to be playing this round on half shields and a Marshall. Whereas obviously majority of the weapons were carried forward from last round. Zing is the only one who I think bought up this round, and everyone else just carrying in the weapons from the previous round. 10-4, tough situation for RG. They need almost a flawless gun round here. They cannot afford to lose eco. They cannot afford to give away this round either.
Yep, and Whiff Masters looking quite good compared to how the previous semifinals actually went. Looking in much better form, and as you said, Deadshot has indeed woken up. Good to see the team back in action.
Indeed. While you guys were, just a massive shout out to Logitech as well. Like I said, these guys have been absolutely amazing to the community, having hosted multiple tournaments for Valorant, and this is no different. Coming in for the Logitech Play to Win Series 2022 with a prize pool of around 130,000 across the divisions A and B, And I mean, the format is absolutely amazing, giving all these smaller teams a chance to, you know, get some experience, play against like-minded players rather than, you know, just jumping into the deep water and having to face teams like RG or, you know, Whiff Masters or the likes of UG. It is definitely a tough one to do so. So the formatter loves all these younger players, you know, try and feel out how good they are, you know, get some practice in.
But looking to be a B push, and Deadshot to start things off once again will take down Zipper with the Marshall in hand. 2 players stuck in mid, 2 players still in elbow, and Deadshot taking pot shots. I think 2 players are quite low on HP here, as not just 1 shot away from death. Just 1 Marshall shot will take him down, but he will be good enough to take down Zing. And quickly following suit, will take down Deadshot as well. Good for a third. Dennis, unaware of that positioning. And here is a quick 1, 2, 3 to quickly bring things in favor of Revolutionary Gamers.
Definitely giving some breathing room here. Ming in the meantime will find that kill on to Maya. The buy round for RG is not looking too great right now. The Viper Spit will go out from Hero Raj. They're pushing forward with the spike in hand. Will get the spike down.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
But mind you, it is going to be
Oh no, that's the Viper Spit
coming on the flank.
Flash is going to go out, going to pick through. Navo is going to be good for 1 onto Ming.
That's the Spectre, not the best gun for this situation. And Ice Speed uses the last bit of utility, and Hot News will take the kill. But nonetheless, quite a costly round for the side of Revolutionary Gamers.
Indeed, definitely one costly round for them. That was their buy round for they did end up winning the round, but losing 3 players is then definitely not going to be too happy with it. It is going to force Maya into half shields, while the rest are probably playing on, not playing on all the utility under the sun. But we do see the operator now coming into the hands of Deadshot. We see Zing switching up onto the Guardian, and the rest of them are going to be buying up to full on rifles here.
Hawk out.
Deployed. They're suppressed.
Now Zing with the Guardian finding a pick there through B middle archers actually, and then Maya with the trade onto him as well.
There.
And Dennis coming in behind will be good to take down Hero Raz as well. Once again, bringing things in favor of Whiff Masters. That is the smokes falling down for the side of Revolutionary Gamers, and Deadshot will also make matters worse as Hot News gets taken down a 4v2 in this post plant. And Dennis already coming in from behind these 2 remaining attackers getting boxed in.
They're suppressed.
And there you go. The positioning of Zipper also revealed, coming in from the 0 point, but Dennis, unaware of this, will get taken down by Zipper. Zipper good for a second. It's going to be a 1v2. Zipper good for a third, quickly turning the tables around. Deadshot good for 1, 5 HP to work with. No. The round should have been quite easy for the side of Whiff Masters, but you have Zipper just going nuts, getting 3k when he should not have been given any. And the scoreline is 10-6.
Yeah, showing signs of life coming back into this game. RG looking to make a comeback, cutting down lead to just 4 rounds now. After the initial 2 rounds falling to Whiff Masters. But now again, using the Fade ultimate going into A side, completely given away actually. But there's a massive flank coming out. Let's have a look at how this is going to work out. They do get a free plant in.
It's going to be Hot News holding the flank, but 4 players actually coming in on the flank here. It's going to be Deadshot, the knives in hand, good for 1. Does he spot the second? The flashes do come in, but Zing will get that kill. It's going to be 4v2. Navo also falling down to Zing with the Bulldog in hand. Maya will be left alone. Trying to weave through these bullets, but Deadshot, the right click, will come in clutch.
Gun here.
A nice retake from the side of Whiff Masters.
I don't think they were expecting a full-on backstab coming in, right? I mean, it was, I think, 4 players on the flank, or maybe even
Yeah.
5.
I mean, Hot News was waiting for the flank. It was expecting 1 player, but for 2 to peek from halls and then 2 to come in from flank was a bit too much to deal with.
Indeed. But 11-6, Whiffmasters getting ever so close to closing out map number 1. But RG is definitely not going to be giving up here. They do seem to be finding some sort of momentum on this map, but that last round definitely got to be hurting them. Just change of pace coming out from NA Whiffmasters on the retake. That's catching them off guard.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
Oh, Dennis finds Navo yet again. Dennis is just a little bit too good on Breeze, in my opinion. I think he's top frag right now.
Poison orb emitting.
And once again, it's going to be Whiff Masters on the front foot as Navo does forward. But Dennis already crossing through, holding the off angle, but no Hot News will take him down. Hot News is quite low in HP though, so it's still in favor of Whiff Masters. And as I say that,
Spike
Zing
down B.
misses his shots here as will take him down. The neural theft comes in and the position is made clear, and I think Deadshot does have the spike, and yes indeed, 1 bullet is all it takes, and it's going to be Whiff Masters on match point.
Match point.
Whiffmasters looking to close out game number 1 here in this best of 3 series for the 3rd place prize, obviously. And they seem to have woken up, right? I mean, we didn't see this performance coming out in the semifinals. It is Deadshot, hitting his shots this time around. Top frag right now with 21 frags under his belt. Ming coming in 2nd with 17, and Dennis following close behind on 16. It's just, I think all 5 players just, resetting after that last game.
I've got your trail.
Absolutely, and it's going to be an A push coming in from the side of Revolutionary Gamers, but Deadshot will start big once again. Good for 1, good for a 2nd. And Hiraz will take down Dennis. Finally making their way towards the site. No, they decide to rotate, but Zing will spot Hiraz on this rotate.
Die.
What was that shot? He will take a shot while falling
Last
down.
player
Manages to
standing.
kill him a headshot, I believe, and Ming will also take down Nava, which leaves Hot News alone in a 1v4.
Tough
Yes,
one.
good for
Hot
one.
News finds 1. But the operator shot coming in from Deadshot to clean things out. 13-6 is game number 1. And a dominant performance on Breeze, and this is exactly why you ban this map against Whiffmasters. They're just, if they get going on Breeze, it's just unstoppable. We have seen them multiple times on this map. It's just, I mean, you cannot beat them. We have seen number 1 team, number 2 team in the country, falling against them on Breeze, and that's why even UG during the semifinals, the Breeze was banned out. They didn't want to let Breeze through, and I think good lessons. I think lessons learned for RG as well from the series going in. Maybe the next time that they do meet Whiffmasters, Breeze will be the map that they take out. But having said that, we have map number 2 coming up shortly. It is going to be on Icebox. It's a map that RG defined in Sri Lanka a long time back. And it is a map that Deadshot is actually good in, because if I remember right, Deadshot was playing for RG at the time. My information might be a little bit off, but if I remember right, it was Deadshot in RG, and he was obviously on the jet yet again, and he obviously had an insane performance. It's a map that he loves, so it's going to be interesting to see what is going to happen on this Icebox map, because we did see them pick up Icebox against UG as well. So it's not a map that they are not used to. It's going to be definitely an interesting one. But we'll be heading into a short break, I think, before we head into game number 2. So do stay tuned in. You're joining us live for the Logitech Play to Win Series 2022. Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Logitech Win Series 2022 third place match between Revolutionary Gamers and Whiff Masters. We did see the conclusion of game number 1 going in favor of Whiff Masters, and we are just about to head into game number 2 on Icebox. Kitty, what are your thoughts? Do you think RG can with this map, or do you think Whiff Masters, with the momentum that they're carrying from map number 1, finish this off in a quick 2-0?
Well, I mean, as you said, RG is quite known for their dominant plays in Icebox, but then again, I mean, Icebox was the map which was selected by Whiff Masters against UG. And even though they were not able to perform to their best potential, I would say, in that game, probably with the momentum that they have going on right now, they might be able to push this through to a 2-0 victory. That is what I think. But having said that, Tara, let's take a quick look at the Asian composition that we're seeing coming in from both sides. Unsurprisingly, once again, Hiraz and Dennis will combine with the wipers, the controllers. So either side, Ming once again will be on the chamber, Ice Speed on the Sage, and Deadshot actually switching from his usual jet and deciding to switch things up with Arena instead. Zipper, of course, unsurprising, will be on the Raze for this game, and Nava once again on the jet that he does so like to play on.
I think I spoke about this, right? The fact that they had 2 operator agents on the side of Whiff Masters when they were on during the semifinals as well. So this time around they change it up, but Deadshot is going to stick to that Arena, which means that, you know, obviously Ming is going to be on that op. Deadshot is allowed to be, you know, play a little bit more aggressive, play a little bit more risky in terms of how he's going to be playing this. Just because, I mean, Arena is an agent that hasn't really been nerfed over the years, has been standard, right? I don't think Arena has been nerfed. Was she nerfed? I don't think so.
I mean, the first season, right? She did have 4 ops instead of 2. But apart from that, I don't think there has been any huge game-breaking changes since.
Yeah, I mean, it's an agent that if you're feeling it on the day, you just tend to run ham, right? You can just keep on killing the overheal, keeping up your HP, the dismiss being able to be used. If you're hitting your shots, you know, get a kill, quickly dismiss, come back out, refrag. It's an agent that if you need to be feeling it, right? You cannot do anything else if you're not feeling it. It's just an agent that doesn't do anything for the team. As I say that, though, Deadshot immediately taken out at the start. And it is going to be a 4v5. And of course, Whiff Masters on the attack with Revolutionary Gamers on the defense. They are looking to go through tubes here.
Yeah, but it's going to be a split push coming in from the side of Whiff Masters, and as that happens, Dennis will get caught out on yellow. But it's going to be Ice Speed and I believe Ming coming in from Kitchen will get 1 kill and will hold on to their position. So it's going to be Ice Speed stuck with the spike still in B main. So, or rather, it's going to be Zing stuck with the spike in B main, and Zipper will see him, will get the kill, and the spike will go down. It's going to be a tough position for them to retrieve the spike. But as I say that, Ice Speed will get 1 kill and heal Ming back up to
30 seconds left.
a bit of HP as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2v3, but it's technically a 1.5 kind of, because we do see the chamber type down really low. He will get taken down, and oh my god, Ice Speed. Oh, good shots coming out. Might not find another. No, Maya is going to be good enough for the kill, and they will close it out. That's the first pistol round going in favor of RG. Started out pretty bad, but it was, I think, what did Zipper, I think, on the race? Yeah, Zipper on the race, making sure the spike went down. I think that bought them enough time for the rotations to come in.
Absolutely. So, I mean, there was a kind of a split push coming in from the side of Whiff Masters on the first pistol round. There was 2 players mid, 2 players B, and 1 player inside of A. And getting caught 1 by 1 and falling down to Zipper, I believe, were 2 players. So, yeah, and Ice Speed did try his best, managed to get 3 kills, but nonetheless, no round for them yet. And as we do say that, the Spectres and the full shields in the hands of Revolutionary Gamers heading on into round number 2.
Marshall in the hand will be good enough to take that shot out, who wasn't on any shields. Hiraz in the meantime will pick up Meng. Spike is still towards the outside of A.
And Zipper once again taking down a lonesome Dennis there in B. It's going to be a 5v2 and quite disciplined here from the side of Revolutionary Gamers. Not pushing in, not giving out any of the specters to the side of Whiff Masters. Maya will spot a player on belt, tries to land a few shots, but does not connect. And Ice will get protected to the alarm bots as well.
Beautiful whiff there coming out from the Sova. And he will get taken down. That was Zing, and Ice Speed to be taken out by Maya with the ghost headshot coming through. And flawless coming out from RG on their buy round going into the bonus. They're going to be happy with that.
Absolutely, saving all of those guns heading on into round number 3, as you said. And yeah, it's going to be the first full buy coming in from the side of Whiff Masters. I mean, already we can see how different their attacking style is.
Yeah.
On Breeze, we saw how dominant Deadshot was. The smokes came in, the dashing, and then creating the space for his team, who just flocked into the site. But right now we can see they're a bit more cautious, as if though they aren't as confident in attacking the sites.
Yeah, I think it's mainly due to the fact that, again, I feel like Deadshot is right now not fragged out, but will have wait and see, because this is the first buy round coming out. Zipper going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Paincells goes out to push them back. And meanwhile, Deadshot does find Zipper and is able to dismiss out of there into safety.
Yep, it's going to be the opening kill in favor of Whiff Masters in round
Mid
number
might
3.
find a couple of kills. Ming peeks through. Does he expect another play? He does, and Maya will get immediately hit. Think there. Might find the... Oh my god, that was so close. Viper extremely low. Yeah, Maya will be backing off. The wall will go up. The recon dart catching out everyone under the sun there. Meantime, Ming will find the kill on the Hero Raz.
If it's going to be 5v2. But no, Heroes Hot News will take down Dennis, so making it a 4v2. But Ice Speed on top is good for one. Navo does put his head, and the Sheriff will connect, eventually making it a 3v1.
Ooh.
But yep, that is all. And the Zing will finally take her down. It's going to be 2 kills, or rather 2 rifles lost from the hands of Whiff Masters, but nonetheless, that is the first point on the board for them.
Not too bad for Whiff Masters. It could have been a lot worse, but now this time around picks up the operator coming into play here. This is where it gets scary. And from what we saw on Breeze as well, this guy on the op is definitely something to be worried about. We'll have to wait and see how well he's able to put it to use. On the full gun round that we're going to be seeing, it's going to be only Dennis who is going to be on Bulldog.
Indeed, and already pushing close is Navo with the open hand, but the shots do not connect. He does get tagged eventually, and Maya will be good for the first kill. Ming will get taken down. Already on the front foot is Revolutionary Gamers, and Navo quite aggressive with the open hand. He does shoot Dennis there through the smoke and immediately gets taken down. Maya following with a second of his own.
Bit of a lackluster attack coming out from Whiff Masters. I'm not sure entirely what that was all about. They tried to go for a fast attack and just being molded down by the 3 players holding down a side. Resurrection in hand, if they really want to use it, maybe fake it towards. They might try to get a res on, I think, who was it? I think Ming. Yeah. He has the wall to play with. If he wants to use it, he might actually use it for the resurrection here. Clearing the angles before he go for it. Picks up a rifle for himself. Does not go for the res.
Yep, a 5v2 looking tough, and a 3v5 might even out the odds, but even then is going to be tough, kind of a tough run to beat, especially having to deal with the operator and everything in the hands of Revolutionary Gamers.
30 seconds left.
So deciding to save it for another round, and Ice Speed will get taken down. It's going to be a 5v1 for Zing. How many can he get? The answer is 1 for now.
Does get spotted out. Navo coming in from the back, op in hand. Needs to be careful. He's getting pushed from all sides here. Everything getting thrown here. Does he? The molly actually pushes back, and Zipper will be the one to claim that kill, making it 3-1 in favor of Revolutionary Gamers.
Looking quite good for Revolutionary Gamers in these early few rounds so far. And yeah, the team is quite comfortable now, going huge there with the open hand. And Whiffmasters still struggling to find their footing, I would say. Couldn't get into a site properly yet. Or rather into their site, because their B attacks were on point, but unable to make it to, let's say.
Oh, Dennis with the Sheriff in hand gets the kill onto Zipper. Oh, Navo just does not miss, catches out Deadshot here, pops the Blade Storm. He knows that there are players inside kitchen. He will get gunned down by High Speed from behind. The spike, they will get the spike down. This is a quite good resurrection in hand. Will get Deadshot back into the game as well. So it's going to be a 5v2. A tough one for RG to come back from Maya. Coming through mid, it's going to be the operator. I think, did they say the op?
I believe not. Yes, yep, it's going to be a really tough position here. And I might try to save what they have left.
One enemy remaining.
But no, Maya, good for one. Zing on the refrag will take him down eventually. And Hot News inside of the A nest will hang onto his window.
Thrifty.
And that's a Thrifty being won by Whiffmasters, getting a lot of confidence here. Deadshot. You're out. Oof. Half a second here or there, I think Hot News would have had that kill.
But still, it's going to be Revolutionary Gamers in lead. Whiffmasters 2, with Revolutionary Gamers 3. And with that loss, I believe they will be saving this round, or rather going into a broken bye.
Yeah, they are actually on a broken bye here. Sheriff in the hands of Hero Raz. He does have the Viper Spit if he wants to use. No, he actually buys into a rifle. It's going to be half shield on Zipper and Navo.
Placing swarm grenade.
But it's going to be looking to be a fast hit coming towards his A side here.
Careful. Still in sight.
Leah goes out.
Deploying drone.
Zing with the owl drone going to spot things out here. Spots one player inside nest. Oh, Deadshot.
Deadshot.
Find the kill on to Navo there. Try to be a little bit fancy, jumping up and down and getting gunned down for it. Meanwhile, Hot News will find Zing.
Swarm grenade out.
To be careful. Deadshot taking a lot of damage here. Will be backing off with the spike in hand. In the hands of actually, what was it? Ice Speed, yeah.
Yep. And it's going to be the spike rotated towards B main, or actually going through mid, actually. And yeah, the Poison Cloud coming in, trying to keep those attackers at bay.
Trying to go in, but this push is going to get stopped. Hero Raj finds one here. Does he find the next? No, he does not. Then this is going to be good for the refrag. Ming in the meantime finds Zipper as well. They knew this was happening, but it just was not enough. And Ming coming in with the Viper Spit will get the plant down. And Deadshot in the meantime finds Maya as well. Might find Hot News. No, he does not play the angle and will get taken out. And now it's going to be Ming. Hot News in a 1v2 running into the Viper Spit as well. It's going to be a tough one for him to take against Dennis and Ming, who is happy inside the Viper Spit.
Absolutely too many angles to clear and maybe not enough time. And it's going to be Dennis just running through it. Will take down Hot News. And that will equalize the score. It's going to be 3-3. Revolutionary Gamers and Whiffmasters are on a tie.
Indeed, finally bringing things back with Masters managing to equalize things, and he's going to put Revolutionary Gamers on a save round here. Bucky in the hands of Hero Raz has the Viper Split ready if he wants to use it. We have a couple of Sheriffs in the hands of Zipper as well as Navo. The rest of them are going to be on full save. Hot News, he's going to be buying into the utility at least and buying into a Sheriff as well. The rest of the side of Whiffmasters obviously on a full buy here.
Poison orb emitting.
So
Once again, the smoke. Yep.
Yeah, the poison orb, what it does mid is just give a fake idea that they are going to be pushing through mid, but actually the push is going to be fast coming through into a side. And Ming in the meantime gets the flank, a buck in hand, not working out. Zing just spamming through, and Dennis to get the kill onto Hot News as well, leaving Hero Raz with the Bucky alone to fend off 5 different players. Might get one here. Gets one, looking for the next, but no, Dennis with the Sheriff headshot onto Hero Raz, cleaning things out, and Whiff Masters finally take the lead.
Yeah, but finally finding their pace, I would say, because that was quite an aggressive run coming in from the side.
Yeah, it is going to be another full gun round coming out now. Going back into this operator, didn't see the same impact that we have seen from him before. But let's see whether he can do something. He charge flashed up. He's going to be pushing forward aggressively. Might find one. No, he does not.
Yep, try the same thing again, but unfortunately could not land his shot. So it's going to be once again a 5v5 coming in, as Novo did miss his first shots. But speaking of, a lot of utilities to work with from either side. They've got the lockdown in the hands of Revolutionary Gamers for this retake, as well as the showstopper in the hands of Zipper. But peeking forward, it's going to be Dennis to take down Heroes, and the Wipers will go through. But speaking of, there it is. The Hunter's Fury coming in. But Dennis peeking through the smoke, pushing all the way into Snowman.
In a bit of an awkward position here. The spike has gone down. Hot News still pretty much inside. Ming in the meantime will find that kill onto Maya all the way in mid. Has been the lurker. Meanwhile, Janice with that kill onto Navo. That's the op down. Zipper is going to be good for the trade, but it's still a 2v4. Almost an impossible situation to be in. What can they do? Pushing through. It's not going to be finding anyone, but Hot News with that distraction will find that kill onto Ming. And the shock darts. Good enough distraction, and Zing and Deadshot to clean things up, making it a 5-3, getting a 2-round lead over RG right now. And Whiff Masters, like you said, are finding their pace right now.
What do you need?
Absolutely. It was a 2-3, I believe, and then they made it a 3-3, and finally taking it all the way into a 5-3. But yeah, going good so far for the side of Whiff Masters, and with that, they also will have the Hunter's Fury in their back pocket, alongside the Total Force and the Empress in the hands of Deadshot as well. So speaking of Deadshot, we did say that he was quite asleep at the wheel the last game, but then in Breeze he came very much alive.
Meanwhile, Deadshot finds the player inside too that was onto Heroes. Ming in the meantime will find Maya yet again. And already Revolutionary Gamers just faltering under the pressure that is Whiff Masters. They've gone back into their aggressive playstyle, and it seems to be working out now. It's not going to get cleared. Yes, he does get cleared by Dennis, and leaving players in a 1v. Okay, just leaving Hot News in a 1v5, and a judge in hand to boot as well. Going to be a tough one. Might find one here on pick.
Bullseye.
Yes, he does, and will manage to upgrade into a rifle. 6 bullets. Almost finds another, switches into the Sheriff. Might find Deadshot, no, but Deadshot just a little bit too better on the day. Will finish it off, making it 6-3, going into the 10th round here.
Absolutely, they're making the pace, getting those rounds back to back. It was quite a slow start on Icebox, but now, as we did mention before, they have found their pace, they have found those openings, and just capitalizing on it whenever they can.
Yet again, another full gun round coming out from either side. It's going to be Maya on half shields though, but economy on the side of Whiff Masters obviously booming right now with, I think, what was it, 4 consecutive rounds?
Yeah, 5 consecutive rounds.
5, right? Yeah, 5. Yeah. Looking to close this out. I feel like they have found this momentum, so it's going to be up to Revolutionary Gamers to try and, put a dent in it, maybe change up how they have been holding sites, because the rush that is coming through from Whiff Masters has been paying off for them.
Well, we head on into round number 10 of the first half as well. Once again, it's going to be a mid push coming in from the side of Whiff Masters, holding on to the Viper's wall just yet, has not put it down so far. But this time it's going to be actually an A push coming in from mid, which means that they should be coming from screen. Yes, indeed, they will wall it off with the first line of defense. It's going to be Hot News, who is good for one, but Ice Speed will be there for the refrag, and the resurrection will come up. So it's going to be a 4v3 on this retake, and the Viper's pit will go through. They do have the lockdown to work with to try and make something out of this retake. They will need to put it down in order to clear out Dennis from his tight spot, but Navo, to start things off, will take down Deadshot. And it's going to be Dennis there on the refrag, and the lockdown will come through.
I thought Dennis might actually push this. They're not, and they will walk out of the lockdown.
remaining.
Ming actually gets detained trying to distract, but Ice Speed and Dennis will be cleaning things up, making it a 7-3 right now. Whiff Masters looking a bit unstoppable.
Absolutely, just switching things up, but still maintaining that pace. I mean, they went through mid, they went towards B, they won that round. They went from mid, they went to A, they won that round. They went from B main, they won that round. But yeah, I think depending on just having that pace, keeping it built up, they do get round after round on the board.
And bit of a force buy now coming out from Hero Raz, maybe trying to utilize the Viper's pit. I'm not sure whether he will. Hasn't really thought about it yet, but he's the only one who force bought actually. He's not going to have anything, and he is going to be using the Viper's pit here on B side.
But already pushing.
Oh, no. Deadshot just speaking at the right moment takes out Hero Raj, but the judge in the hands of Maya will find Ming. Will get typed from behind. Dennis is going to be good enough for the kill. Navo with the Blade Storm looking for more Dennis in the meantime. Will find Zipper all the way in tubes as well.
It's going to be a 4v2. Revolution Gamer is having a hard time. Navo gets pushed back from mid, but no, it's going to be Zing losing his life
Spike
immediately.
planted.
The spike will go down inside of A.
This is a bit of a tough one because it's almost a 2v2.
Player standing.
Meanwhile, Deadshot did have an idea that Navo was lurking here and will find that kill. So making it a 1v3, and it's not going to be good enough with Dennis cleaning things up and making it a 3-8.
Last
We might be
round
going
in the
into a
half.
9-3 half because I don't think RG has the eco to buy up full.
Yeah, it should be a broken buy coming in from their side. The Zipper does have the showstopper though, mind you. So an early aggression might be able to get something from the side of Whiff Masters if they play their cards right. But having said that, they also have the Hunter's Fury as well as the Tour de Force in the side of Whiff Masters to work
You
with.
want to play? Let's play.
They do pop the Tour de Force as well. I think that was the first time I heard that being popped. And Raz peeking through, gets caught to 2 players, Deadshot dismissing, getting a little bit of info. And Dennis in the meantime will find that kill onto Navo. The trade is going to be there from Zipper, but it's still a 4v3 in favor of. Oh, we do have 24. Zipper trying to fight up against all 3 players, but Deadshot in the meantime will find Hot News, leaving Maya in a 1v4. Good for one, on to Deadshot.
Swarm grenade out.
Looking
Looking for a 4-8 half, but it's going to be a tough one with the spike being planted at B.
Spike
And this
planted.
post plan is looking so good for the side of Whiff Masters. They do have the Hunter's Fury, and it's going to be the Tour de Force in the hands of Ming as well. And for a lone Killjoy, this is going to be one heck of a task to try and achieve.
And he's not that great on HP as well. He peeks through, finds one onto Ice Speed. The 24 shot misses. Recon dot spots him out. It's a 1v2, still doable. But we do have him backing off. Zing is going to be backing off to use the showstopper. Doesn't want to take any sort of risk.
I am the hunter.
Going to pop it.
No more to oppose.
And
The Zing will clean things up. It's going to be a 9-3 in favor of Whiff Masters to end the first half. The
Switching
9-3
sides.
curse, if you do believe in it, might be real. But Whiff Masters looking to walk away with the game, given their current momentum.
indeed, looking to close things out here. And I mean, they were of course, shaky start at the beginning of map number 2, where Revolutionary Gamers got 3 quick rounds, but afterward it has been all Whiff Masters just molding through the aggression, just not being met by Revolutionary Gamers during attack. And this is going to be interesting to see how Whiff Masters deals with the defense. Again, this is an attack favored map, so Revolutionary Gamers obviously still has a chance, but whether they have given away too much on defense is going to be the question here.
Yep, the scoreline is, as you said, 9-3. So they will need to try and maybe get those first 2 rounds in their favor to stand a chance.
Single dead shot coming through. Will manage to dismiss out. Picking yet again. Moving forward. Finds another. Looks. Oh my good God.
A nice 180
going
coming from him
insane.
to get it to a 3K. And it's going to be a 5v4, but here it is. Look at one immediately refragged by Ice Speed, and it's going to be Maya left alone in a 1v2. And Ice Speed, I think, should be able to heal back that shot. And as I say that, Maya will take him down. It's going to be 1v1 in this, the first round of the second half. The turret is currently unavailable.
That shot with a bit of a whiff. Did not expect, because he had a clear shot on Maya there, but within the first couple of shots, and Maya immediately flicking onto Deadshot's head.
But yeah, he does drop in from heaven. That should be the call that they need.
Oh, no shot.
How
The
does he
whiffs are
survive
real.
that?
The whiffs are real. I don't think he tagged him on the head even once there, Maya. And mind you, he had a clear shot because Ice Speed did not even clear the angle. And that's a round that should have been won by RG, because Maya, I mean,
Yeah, should not have
after
won
hit,
that.
yeah, Maya having such an insane shot on Deadshot before, and then completely whiffing on Ice Speed is so unfortunate for RG there.
Absolutely, but that's at Swift Masters as at 10-3, and with these gun buys coming in, it should be 11-3 at the end of the next round. But there is also a force buy coming in from the side of RG, which is expected, given the fact that there is a huge round deficit. They do not want to give any more.
Oh, Zipper going to be good for the first.
Turret destroyed.
Ice Speed in the meantime pushing forward here. Needs to be careful though. Maya trying to back off onto mid. They don't clear this.
Spike down A.
And Maya will pick up that kill. Deadshot in the meantime with the bundle in hand will find one. Maya going to be pushing through mid. Deadshot good
But
for
then-
another.
Yep, and Zipper was quite low on HP, and the Zing will immediately take him down.
Oh
On top
my.
is Navo, but he gets taken down immediately. And coming in from behind, Ice Speed sees hot news and will put him out of his misery as well, which makes the scoreline 11-3 in favor of Whiff Masters. And I believe that was indeed a forced spy coming in from Revolutionary Gamers. So this should, in theory, also be a save round.
Whether they do go for a save is a question, because going in for a save now would put Whiff Masters on match point, and whether they want to climb that sort of a mountain is going to be the question. I have a feeling they might look to force a little bit here, but yeah, it is going to be a. I think it's going to be a half force here, because they're still saving up to be able to buy up to at least half shield rifle next round. Oh
Yeah,
no,
but it's
Hero
gonna
got
be
spotted. Zipper in the
Break
meantime finds
the draw.
What? A shot.
I mean, he did not break the dart, I believe. That should not be excused. But somehow he does manage to find the kill through the smoke.
Down to 3
player
HP
standing.
there, and Zipper with the kill onto Ice Speed as well. The Thrifty coming out from Revolutionary Gamers might actually work out for them.
They found
3
my
HP
trap.
Ming in a 1v5.
Yeah, but the trademarks did go off, so one player is in kitchen and he is aware of this. But with 3 HP and one trade with one headhunter, it seems quite unlikely that he should make anything out of this.
Zipper pushing forward, looking for the kill, and Zipper gonna be good enough. And it is going to be a flawless coming out from RG. And why wasn't it a Thrifty though? That's a bit weird.
I think a few buys coming in.
Yeah, it was a couple of sheriffs. Did I see a Spectre? Maybe if I did see a Spectre, makes sense. I think there was one Spectre. Yeah, I think Zipper was on the Spectre. So was Hero Raz. So makes sense. But yeah, it is going to be Revolutionary Gamers finally getting on the board after some time here, but they will be running into the full rifle round coming out from Whiff Masters, who are looking to close things out and not give RG any breathing room right now. Now in the meantime, dashes forward, spots out one, needs to be careful, will get taken down by Deadshot. And Dennis also pushing forward the high speed, will pick up Hero Raz. And things are just falling up to shambles here for Revolutionary Gamers, down to a 3v5 now.
Yeah, the remaining 3 players are huddled in mid, and the Aldroin coming in will confirm that as well. He does spot all 3 players actually in mid, so the pushes should come from A and B anytime soon. But as I say that, yes, indeed, it's going to be a site-focused B push, but Dennis has already come in close. He will be good for a second kill, and Zipper will get taken down immediately. So it's going to be a 5v2,
Player standing.
and Dennis
Dennis
good for a
finds another.
second.
Headshot.
He does not expect a third player to actually be there, and the lockdown will come in. But Maya trying to push these defenders out, but
Down.
It's gonna go
a
back
sliver of HP is actually left, and Ming coming in on the flank will immediately
here.
put Maya down.
Match
Questionable
point.
lockdown.
I mean, it's a Hail Mary, I would say,
Here.
just trying to get something done. When you are in a situation like that, your nerves do get to you, I could guess. But yeah, questionable is the word I would use.
Indeed, and match point for Whiff Masters here, looking to close out and get themselves the third place. Hero Raz actually buys up to an operator.
Yeah,
Does he switch it with Navo?
guess not. No shield on open hand, not a lot of stuff to work with except these big guns. But it might be all over for the side of Revolutionary Gamers, and Navo does get tagged. But mind you, it's going to be Zipper on top. Navo go to 1 kill. Ming will be taken down. And there you go. The showstopper gets popped. Zipper. Such a link in. Perfection. High speed good for 1.
Spike
The drop
down
should kill
A.
him. Yes, it does. It's going to be a 4v2 in favor of Revolutionary Gamers. Zing good for
Well, I
1.
say that
Spike
Zing good
planted.
for 1 makes it a 2v2. It's pretty even 2v2. Both the players are on either side are quite low, with the 2 Vipers on full HP. Hero Raz with the lineups though.
Yep, since he does have the lineups, essentially just 1 player inside, and Dennis deciding to go. He might get half. Yes, he does. Navo, they're quite low in HP.
Last player standing.
Zing.
Zing will find
There's
Navo
no miss.
here.
Poison's on.
The time is running out.
I
And there
think
you
that's
go, Dennis.
No need for this.
There you have it, ladies
Yep.
and gentlemen. Whiff Masters taking home third place of the Logitech Play to Win Series 2022, at least the first iteration of the Logitech Play to Win Series 2022. And what a performance after that bit of a lackluster performance in that semi-final previously. I mean, we saw the game previously today, but Whiff Masters coming back very, very strong against the very hyped up squad from RG, because they did have a really good showing in their semi-final matchup against Miss Walkers. It went the distance. It was a very tight game, but in the end, it was just Whiff Masters just running all over them on Icebox as well as Breeze, showing that they are capable of it and that they were just having an off day during that semi-final. Solid performance coming out from them, especially Deadshot, pulling up his socks, bringing back his A game that we did not see during the semi-finals against RG here closing out. Any thoughts before we head out into talk about the
Yeah,
final? Actually,
that was the redemption arc of Whiff Masters completed in 1 day, I would say. They lost the semi-finals to UG, quite unfortunate, but hey, they will walk away with the 3rd place of tonight's match. And speaking of Terra, we do have the grand finals tomorrow.
indeed, it is tomorrow, right? We haven't done. Oh, it's actually today now. But in
Okay, it's
in
today.
timing, it's today. It's today at 8 p.m. So, guys who are watching from home, make sure to join us. It's going to be an interesting one because it's the first time we are seeing Miss Walkers in the grand finals going up against UG, the top dogs in the country. So it's going to be definitely going to be an interesting grand finals between the 2 teams, and hopefully it will be a banger. And that Miss Walkers hopefully will bring their A game tomorrow. I mean, rather today, and give us a really good showing. I mean, they are battling it out for 130,000 rupees in prize money altogether.
Absolutely. So we'll see you at 8 p.m. Until then, do take care.
Indeed. And just before I head out, of course, a massive shout out to Logitech as well. These guys have been absolutely amazing. For those of you who are at home and who are looking for some peripherals, do check out everything that Logitech has to offer. And as you can see, Kitty and me, both we are using Logitech headsets. I'm on a Logitech mouse as well, the G502 on a Logitech mouse pad as well. So if you're in the market for anything of any sort of peripheral, whether it's anything computer related or console related, like a steering wheel or a flight simulator control, Logitech will have you absolutely covered. So do check them out. But with that, thank you so much for everyone who was watching from home. You guys have been absolutely amazing. The support has been absolutely intense. And also to the production team for doing a solid job behind the scene. And Kitty, thank you so much for joining me today. And hopefully I'll get to cast the finals tomorrow with you as well. But with those final thoughts, it's going to be me, Tara, and Kitty both signing off. Catch you guys today at 8 p.m. guys. See you.